I'm live, believe it or not, believe it or not. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I can't believe I'm live either. But I'm live, alive. I'm live and alive, baby. I'm live and alive, baby. Yeah. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully, you're here. Hopefully, you're queer. Hopefully, you live your life in fear. Actually, I hope you don't live your life in fear. Actually, well, if it's in fear of me, I do hope that. Okay, because if you guys don't know, I will. Dude, why is this one hair just like wants to be different from the rest? Okay, I go skateboard in the afternoon, and then my hair's like, I'm not gonna behave. Fuck you, dude. Screw you! But welcome in, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. I hope you guys are here. Hopefully, you guys are queer. We say that, but just in case. Welcome in, Alinny Fishy. Welcome in, first time Shatter. Deltarune today. Yeah, guys, I've told you guys, I'm neurodivergent, but I'm not Deltarune neurodivergent. Okay, so hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. With Deltarune. But guys, I think I am gonna game today. What? No fucking way. Pappy game today? Pappy's gonna game today. There ain't no way. I know you guys are watching this going, there ain't no way Pappy's doing gaming. And it's not gonna be Overwatch. It's not gonna be Overwatch, guys, or Minecraft. Holy shit, that just blew y'all's mind. Y'all are probably like, holy moly. But welcome in, YouTube chatters. Why does the sub goal say 72 to it's my Twitch sub goal. My YouTube sub goal, I don't really have a YouTube sub goal. But my Twitch sub goal, which obviously subscribers on Twitch, people have to pay to subscribe on Twitch, so that's why it's 72 to 75, chatter. You're welcome. Glad I could explain that to you. But welcome in. Is it Marvel Rivals? No, Marvel Rivals sucks. I would never play a Gooner game. Okay, I'm not gonna play a Gooner game. That's why today we're playing Hoyoverse game. No, I'm joking. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Gooner games, guys. I'm not a fan of Gooner games, okay? I like games with muscular, big, buff, sweaty men. Actually, so there are actually two games that I've had in my Steam library that I have never played. That I've genuinely never played, okay? Okay, I've never played either of them, and I was like, I could play them on stream. They're a little bit older, okay? So I've never played Portal 2, okay? And I've never played Fallout New Vegas, okay? So we could start either one tonight, but I think I'll put it up to you guys for a vote on which one I play tonight. Obviously, I'll be just chatting for like the first like 45 minutes to like hour of stream, but like Pinballer, can we do a pool for Fallout New Vegas and Portal 2? Portal 2, you should get a friend. Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was a single player game. No? Is it not a single player game? Yeah. I thought it was a single player game. No. You can co-op? Yeah, but isn't it different co-op than it is single player? I feel like I gotta play the single player story first and then play the co-op. And then I gotta do co-op, you know? Like I feel like I have to play single player first to kind of know what it's about. 69-day streak. Wow. You guys like that Minecraft? You guys like the Minecraft sound? That was pretty good. Well, guys, I could be a Minecraft villager. Not to brag or anything, not to brag or anything. I just think that I could be a Minecraft villager. You look like Starlight from The Boys. I do get that I look like her a lot. I feel like my hair is gross today. I think it's just because, like, I went skateboarding and I didn't shower. Like, I'm all covered in sweat and sunscreen. I'm putting my hair up. Hold up. Putting this shit up. Okay. Well, there we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. You must have voiced the Minecraft villager. I did not. Happy Pride! Thank you for saying Happy Pride. Yeah, I like the gays too, you guys. Big fan of the gays. Also, kind of a fan of the theys. Kind of a fan of the theys, the gays, the she's, the hers, the they thems, the zers. I like a good mix of everything, you know. I like a good mix of everything. Play GTA 6. It's not even out yet. Oh, play GTA 6, guys. Did you guys hear the pricing for GTA 6 is going to be $80 or $100 for the deluxe edition? That's a lot, dude. That's a lot for a game that I know I'm going to play, you know? I'm like, ugh, $80. Ugh. Now all the other games are going to become like tacos on yeah. I did have tacos today. I had carnitas. That's how they say it in Spanish. Carnitas. Hablo español. ¿Dónde estás? Muy bien. Yeah. $100 if you want to access all the shops, by the way. That seems stupid. That seems dummy stupid. They're not even going to have physical copies of the game. Like, the physical copies of the game are going to have a digital copy inside. That's so ass, bro. That's so stupid. But so many people are going to buy it. So, fuck, dude. $80, get out of here? I know. Take-Two Interactive, greedy as hell. I think they should have made GTA 6 $10. That would have been a fair price. I would pay $10 for GTA 6. In fact, I probably would have bought GTA 6 20 times for if it was $10. I will buy it, but I'm not proud, LOL. I feel like that's how all gamers be feeling right now. Take-Two really said, you're gonna pay it. You're gonna pay it for GTA. We know you're gonna pay it. And we all said, I guess. You know, because like other games, if other games were to be like, yeah, we're $80, people would be like, what the fuck? But GTA 6, it's like, it is probably going to be the best selling game of all time and will shatter records and like everything. So GTA 6, we're like G GTA 6, bro. Cause the single player should be worth $60. IMO, yeah. Well, I feel like games are already at a $70 price tag for a lot of single player games, but yeah, the $80 probably won't even include like multiplayer, you know. But I don't really give a shit about GTA Online, right? Like, I know there are a lot of people that love Grand Theft Auto Online. Me, I don't give it. I don't give a damn. Okay. Yeah, love your hair color. It's very pretty. Thank you. Shout out to my natural hair color. Shout out to my genetics, I guess. Yeah. Wait, did the Roman numeral wrong. You did, Jingle Bell. That's kind of cringe. Uh, that's insane. Honestly, Fortnite is overpriced. Bro, dog. Fortnite is free. Am I crazy, dude? Oh, Fortnite's overpriced. It's a free game. Um, yeah, GTA. Yeah, GTA 6 is going to be the same as GTA 5. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. It is Rockstar Games, okay? They do have a reputation to uphold. Uh Lesbian or trans? I'm confused. Yes, to both. Uh yeah. Yeah. Everyone complaining about the GTA 6 price is still going to buy the game. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. I'm talking about GTA 6 price. I'm gonna buy the game, guys. Gonna buy the game. Okay, it's probably gonna be like the only thing that I stream for like 2 weeks. Okay, but like I am a streamer. Like I can justify steal a copy from GameStop. That's the thing. All the copies of the physical version will be digital like codes. They're not selling any disc versions of GTA 6, which is crazy. Which is crazy. How much is GTA 6? It's going to be $80. It's going to be $80 for the regular, $100 for the deluxe edition. Cuz like they literally released the pricing. Like I think it was yesterday or I don't know if it was like this morning. But yeah. Um if it's not in my Steam library, I don't want it. Well, it's probably gonna be a year before PC even gets like GTA 6. If it's not in my Steam library, I don't want it. Oh well, oh no. Into physical media. Yeah. Yeah, kind of literally game publishers are like, "Yeah, we're not going to release physical media anymore." And it sucks. I hate buying games digitally. You playing on PS5, it'll only be available on Xbox and PlayStation 5. So yeah, I'll be playing it on PS5. Like they said they're not relaunching it on PC at launch. And it was the same thing with Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't get launched on PC at the start. You had like PC gamers had to wait, I think it was like 4 months for Red Dead Redemption 2. Um yeah. No one has a $3,000 PC in this economy. Yeah, I think too, like from a developer standpoint, it's a lot harder to develop for PC because so many people have like different setups, right? Whereas if you're developing a game for like Xbox or PS5, everyone's going to be working with everyone's going to be working with like the same console, right? With the same hardware. So it's a lot easier to develop for that. Um yeah. What the F are you? Awesome, epic, swagalicious. Those are just a few of the things that people have used to describe me. I feel like books are the only physical media with lasting power. In today's day and age, yeah. Because I think people would rather read like a physical book than read a digital book. Um, I think people like the tactile feel of a book. But like other media sources, it's like, right. Like whether you play a game on like a video game on like a disc or like a digital copy, it doesn't make a difference, you know. The difference is really just like whether it'll be preserved, you know. Um yeah. You are beautiful and you handle the haters with grace. I wouldn't say I handle them with grace. Sometimes I say fuck you. Sometimes I'm a little mean to my haters, you know? But they probably like it cuz they probably like being bullied and belittled by women. Which nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm not a kink shamer. I'm not going to shame you, you know, for wanting to be put down by women. You know, I will gladly as a woman, I will gladly put you down and make fun of you as a frail little beta cuck boy. Okay? I'll gladly do that. I'll gladly do that. I'm willing to do that. Um Yeah. I don't think they can see YouTube chat. I can. Um, yeah. Go back to analog while you still can. Oh no, I'm definitely an analog fan, okay? I shoot all my like photos like photography wise on film. I shoot or I have like physical copies of all the movies that I love. Like like I buy I'm like the one person who buys like DVDs and Blu-rays still. And then I get pissed when like a movie that I like is put out on a streaming service and I watch it and then I'm like I want to buy the physical copy, but then there's literally no physical copy of it. I want a physical copy of RRR. But Netflix is like, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that. So fuck you, Netflix. um yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah. So, do you have any vinyls or CDs? No. No, I'm just for me like vinyls and CDs. I'm not that big of like a music like I like music, right? I like finding music, but for me, I'm not as big of like a music fan as I am like video games and movies, right? Like in terms of the physical media that I buy like physical copies of like video games and movies, right? And TV shows. But that's like the type of physical media that I like. Um, yeah. Music I like isn't usually on physical media now. A lot of artists are putting their stuff on physical media because they can make a lot through sales. But yeah. But for me, I like having physical copies because it's like I feel like I can watch it whenever, however I want, right? You know, I also feel like what I like about having physical copies for like the movies and stuff that I like watching, especially movies, is I don't have to like try to figure out what streaming service it's on to watch the movie, right? I can just grab one of my favorite movies and pop it in and like watch it. So, um yeah. So, that's just I just like physical media. And I think it's also it's nice to have. Also too, physical media, especially if we're talking about movies, is a better quality. Like if you're watching a movie on a DVD or Blu-ray, it's not gonna dip in audio quality or video quality like sometimes if you're watching on streaming services. Um, and like DVDs and Blu-rays, actually like the one of the like the biggest benefits you get is like in sound quality, right? Because when you're watching like a movie like through Netflix or whatever streaming service you're watching through, obviously you're getting like the compressed file that's getting like uncompressed through your internet or is staying compressed, kind of compressed, right? And that's how you're watching it through a streaming service. But obviously when your internet bandwidth drops or like periodically decreases, the first thing they decrease on like streaming services is audio. Um, that's because it's not as noticeable, right? Because like if you're watching a movie, right, you'll notice a dip in the visual quality, but you won't notice like a dip in the like audio quality as much. Um, but if you're watching on like a Blu-ray or DVD, like the audio and like the video are like etched into like the like disc. So yeah. Um yeah. Um so yeah. That's kind of yeah. They should decrease video. Audio is more important. Um it's actually um not entirely true. Yeah. Um yeah. But I have Adobe Atmos setup. It's only 5.1. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, my audio setup's not crazy. It's literally just my TV. Also, thank you, Gawk12345 for the follow. GOC. Is that like Gawk, like girl cock, like yeah, I guess. Cool name, I guess. Are you on hormones? Yeah. I've been on hormones for like 5.5 years now. So, um, yeah. Audio is harder to notice than bad bit rate. Yeah. Cause like when audio like goes to like a lower compression, it usually changes like the range of that you get in audio, right? Um, it doesn't like sound like it's deep fried or like bad. It usually just compresses the audio file a little more. I love Trump and everyone should just be happy. Interesting comment. Interesting comment. So yeah. FFS? No, I have not had FFS. Um so yeah. Yeah, I do think owning physical media is important. I think also too another reason why I like buying physical media is when you buy physical media, the director and the actors do get a cut of the revenue from like the digital copies of the film. So buying like digital copies of films are a way for me to support like my favorite filmmakers. Um, so yeah. DSA candidates dominated in New York. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. They're gonna have more Zoran Mamdanis. They're gonna start teaching our kids Arabic numerals in schools if we let the Democratic Socialist win. We let the Democratic Socialist of America win. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So that's it's kind of crazy. Um. Yeah. Your room looks really comfy. I had to click and check it out. Well, welcome in, first time chatter. Welcome in, Ran a dealer. Welcome in. Welcome in, first time chatter. My room is pretty cute and cozy. My bed is like partially made. I don't know if you guys can tell. I kind of just like threw my like sheets up on the bed. I didn't actually like set my pillows where they usually go, but hey, it worked out. It worked out. Um yeah, so that's I guess chill. Welcome in first time chatters. Skidity sandwich. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um oh, did we run a poll? Oh wait, new poll. Which game tonight? Which oh fuck dude, I can't spell. Holy moly. Which game tonight? Uh Portal 2 or Fallout New Vegas. Okay, guys. Wow. Wait. Oh shit. What did I just do? Oops. I got off my stream manager. Okay, wait. Did I? Oh my god, bro. Messed up the poll. Also, thank you, Swaggy Z, for the follow on Twitch. That was very poggers of you. Very swagalicious indeed. Manage poll. Oh yeah. But how are we doing tonight? What's your skincare regimen? I wash my face with Avita like soap. And then I use like a Neutrogena like sunscreen in the morning, like moisturizer and sunscreen in the morning. And then in the evening I use like a OCA like a moisturizer. But I always wear sunscreen. I don't do too much else. I also do take spironolactone as my testosterone blocker, which in smaller doses is prescribed as like a testosterone blocker. So that's probably also thank you 1234 was thank you for the follow. No one's voting for Portal. Yeah. So yeah.
Red heart emoji. Tremors.
Yeah, buddy, we don't allow slurs like that here. Thank you for the $5, I guess, but yeah, yeah, that kind of language is not okay. Yeah, I had my orchiectomy last Monday. I don't have to use Spyro anymore. Yo, they took your balls, bro. They took your balls. Yeah. They gave my yeah, you guys know they're giving animals transgender surgeries, right? Like they're cutting off dogs and cats balls, dude. Transgender operation. Oh, guys, this is Fallout New Vegas tonight. Wow, you guys overwhelmingly voted for Fallout New Vegas. Yeah. So yeah, created. Damn, August 2016. Holy moly. Yeah. I don't know. 100 or wait, $1 million if your dad said he loves you. I'll call him right now. We'll see if my dad picks up.
Neck hurt.
Yeah. You spent $2 to send that. That's so sad. Yeah. Hold up. Let me call my dad. I'm gonna call my dad. Okay, Chatter, you do have to give me $1 million if my dad says he loves me. Okay? We'll call my dad.
State.
Okay, hold up.
Hello.
Hello, Dad. A ram.
Oh my God! You donated how much money?
Wait, hold up. Okay, you're on stream, by the way. Okay? A random person on the internet said they would give me $1 million if you said you love me. You love me. Well, you don't have to. Obviously, you would say it even if I didn't tell you that.
Well, what percentage of that do I get?
I'll give you 75%. I think that's fair.
I love you.
Yeah. See?
I love you tremendously.
Yeah. And you'd say it if there was no money involved, right?
Well, we don't have to find that out.
Oh, why'd you pause? No. Yeah. All right. Bye. Yeah. Love you.
So who's the idiot on the internet that said that?
I don't know, but I had to prove the chatter wrong. Now they owe me $1 million, so I'm gonna be rich now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
You're
getting some of the money too, so.
Yeah. I'll wait for that check.
Yeah, I'll write you the check when they send it.
All right, love you. Bye.
All right, love you. Bye. Shout out to my dad. Yeah, Chatter, you owe me $1 million now. So yeah. Chatter, you owe me $1 million. Are you gonna pay up? Also, sorry that I muted you, Jayton. I was literally called my dad right as you donated. But I'll replay the message. Thank you for the 50, by the way.
Oh my God! You donated how much money?
Jay, you just donated. You rich as hell. What?
Wow. Jaden Ilby donated $50.
Wow.
Fallout New Vegas has a beach.
Wait, really? It's a desert, though. Does it have a beach? Did I not know that? Okay. Pappy, your dad is so sweet. Yeah, he is. Yeah. I have $15. Does that help? It would help the beach goal, guys. We're actually so close to the beach goal. We're $300 away from the beach goal, guys. The beach goal, okay? We hit the beach episode, okay? Pappy does IRL stream on a beach in bikini. Is that Also, I get to go in the waves, so sounds like a fun IRL stream to me. So, yeah, no way they're gonna send $1 million. Yeah, they have yet to send the $1 million. Yeah, that chatter literally came in here and was like $1 million if you can get your dad to say I love you. Yeah, he did. So, do I get $1 million? Like, dude, I'm kind of pissed, dude. That I can't believe someone on the internet would lie to me. How can that happen? Someone on the internet lied to me? No, dude. That's messed up. That's messed up. Give me my $1 million. I've earned it. I've earned my $1 million. What is your real name? It's Zoe. That's my legal name. So, Zoe. Yep. See. Let me yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should. Wait. Oh, well, that's not. I'm not gonna show my driver's license. Actually, I was gonna show my driver's license to be like, yeah, that is my legal name. But then I was like, let me not do that. Let me not do that. Let me actually not do that. Yeah. But my legal name is Zoe. Show me your driver's license? No. I'm not. Yeah. But my legal name is Zoe. So, yeah. Hey Soko, has to do bikini streams. Maybe you can get her to go together. Bro, she lives on the East Coast. She lives on the East Coast, okay? I live on the West Coast. Yeah. I'll say I love you if they pay $1 million dues.
They'll
Yeah.
say I love you if they pay you $1 million dollary dos.
Yeah, I can't even believe they didn't send me $1 million, bro. They literally were like, "Oh, your name's Zoe. That's so cool. You spelled it wrong though. It has a Y on the end. Zoey. Zoey. I legally changed my name to Ellie after I stopped dragging my feet. Yeah. Yeah, I literally yeah, when I went to change my like legal name, I literally just paid a lawyer to do it. Like if you're a trans woman and you have the money, or you're just trying to get a legal name change in general, most family lawyers, because family lawyers have to deal with name changes all the time due to like divorce or like death or whatever, and it's pretty easy. You just like hire them. Like I think I paid like $500 to my lawyer, and they just handled all the paperwork and stuff like that. So they made it pretty easy for me to change my name. Yeah. Hey Pappy, Sonic is in trouble. Read off your credit card info to help him fight Dr. Eggman. See, I'm not gonna fall for that trap. I'm not gonna fall for that trap, because why aren't you reading off your credit card first? If you truly cared about Sonic, you would also type out your credit card and full legal name in chat. Okay? Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, sneaky chat. Yeah, they're not gonna get me. They're not gonna get me. They're not gonna get me. I fear they will. But yeah, they're very snot. Having a driver's license. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like if you legally change your name, like they couldn't take away, like they couldn't change my name on my driver's license, right? Like they could be like, "Oh, you have to have an M on your driver's license now." Okay, whatever. But like they can't, my name's been legally changed like on a federal level, right? Like I got it changed at a state level and on like the federal level. Like my social security like card, like name on my social security has been changed. So um so yeah. Um yeah. Yeah, how are people still saying idiotic and offensive comments in 2026? I don't know. but it's great for my stream, okay? The days the transphobes decide to show up are the days that I get pretty good views, so... You know, I love my haters. I love my haters, you know? They make it so the real fans can find me easier. Thank you! Some states invalidate driver's license, because of it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, women change their names all the time, when they get married. This is true. And that's why women shouldn't be allowed to vote, guys. I'm in favor of the SAVE Act, guys. Actually, if you changed your name and you don't have it changed on your birth certificate, you shouldn't be able to vote. Yes, that's right, guys. I'm actually a Republican. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not anywhere close to a Republican. I'm not even close. I'm like woke and gay and stuff. So I guess there are probably like Republicans that are woke. Sometimes I feel like there are like Republicans that are like, you know, they like police other Republicans' language. They're like reverse woke, you know? They're like, you can't say inclusive language, you gotta say slurs, you know? I feel like there are people out there. Are you an Android? Yes, I am an Android user. I do have a Google Pixel 9. Best phone that I've ever had. I love Android. I've been an Android phone user for the past, like, 6 or 7 years. I love my Android phone, okay? I will never go back to having an Apple, okay? You couldn't pay me money. You couldn't pay me money to use an iPhone. You could not pay me money to use an iPhone. Slurs are funnier, if you want to believe that, sure. I don't like using slurs. I think they're kind of mean and rude to use. So I try not to use slurs. Haunted America, thank you for the follow. Even slurs that relate to me. Like, I really don't like saying the F word, and I really don't like saying the T slur. Like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of slurs. Not really a fan. I think they're kind of bad. Guys, I think using language to demean and belittle other people is not cool. Wow. That took a lot of courage to say, guys. Wow. Can you believe that? Happy Pride Month. Thank you, first time chatter. Also, Cuddle Bear did a fit reveal. The fit reveal, nothing crazy today. I'm literally in my skate clothes from when I went skateboarding. I went skateboarding today, and when I came back home, I was like, do I shower and like change into like a better fit for the stream, or do I just rock like what I'm currently rocking? And I was like, nah, I'm just gonna wear what I'm currently rocking. I'm not gonna like swap out for stream. Also, thank you for the gifted sub to Cuddle Bear J. Thank you very much. Ow, that was loud. Yeah, I'm the one who has to hear it too. So you don't think I hear the bass boom, guys? I hear that. I'm the one who made it that sound effect, okay? I chose that. You do not skate, bro? I literally do skate. I literally did an IRL skateboarding stream like 3 days ago. And I literally skated today. Like, what? It's always funny when people are like, that thing you say you do, you don't actually do it. What are your pronouns? She, her, as in she, her, on the live stream right now. Isn't she so cool? Yeah, isn't she so cool? She also tells people not to do drugs, guys. I'm gonna say something controversial, guys. Drugs are bad. I know. I'm very brave. I'm actually so brave. I'm so brave. You guys are welcome that I'm like the bravest. Did you get new skate shoes? I did. I got new skate shoes. Cause the Tyshawn 2s that I was skating sucked ass, okay? I don't get how the Tyshawn 1s were like the perfect skate shoe. And then they were like, what if we fucked it all up? What if we made the shoe stiff, painful, and just bad? What the fuck are the Tyshawn 2s? Tyshawn, like the skateboarder, like Adidas put out his pro model shoe. And, like, the Tyshawn 2s are, like, the second version of his pro model shoe. I don't know why they redesigned the first ones, but... Yeah. I'm back as my Booznez. What Booznez? Bro, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't TRT a drug? I'm not on testosterone replacement, though. Yeah. Yeah. If all you do, if you do all the drugs at once, you'll have all the potion effects at the same. You get an achievement for that. If you do all the drugs at once, you get like an achievement. It'll pop up like in your brain. You'll unlock it. Yeah. So Duff's best skate shoes ever. Bro, who the fuck is skating Duff's in the year of 2026? Okay, I will stick with my Adidas skate shoes until the day I die. Thank you very much. Are you cool with your parents? I am. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Sorry I skate S and Acels OGs. I don't know what the second brand is, but S are okay skate shoes, but like really? Yeah. Do you know how I can get Estradiol for free? Or will estate insurance pay for it? It's not gonna be free. Like I even have a prescription and I still have to pay like $10 for like the copay. But you have to see a provider to get prescribed it for insurance to cover it. Have you finished Fallout New Vegas before? I've never played Fallout New Vegas before. So it will be a also thank you for the tulips. It will be a fun ride, okay? But chat, it's gamer hour. It's gamer hour. It's gamer hour and gamer time. It's gamer time. Gamer time. Also, if you want to be able to watch the stream, I am only going to be, I'm going to be live on YouTube and Twitch, but I'm only going to be reading the Twitch chat from here on out. Let's see. Fallout New Vegas. We'll see if the game loads or crashes. Wait, okay, hold up. There we go. Hold up, chat. Hold on. Okay. Gamer mode activated, chat. Okay, it's loading. Okay. You guys can hear it, right? Okay, yeah, you guys can. Okay, real quick, I need to, I'm gonna turn down the volume a bit, so it's not as loud. Okay. Yeah. But also, reminder for YouTube chat, if you want me to continue reading your chat messages, I'm only gonna be reading Twitch chat, because I can only have one chat open on my second monitor. Okay, Jesus Christ, that's loud. Holy moly. Holy moly. Does it sound okay, guys? Yeah, we chillin'. Yes, we can hear the music. Alright, new game. Yes. Alright. We'll see if it crashes. Every single time I try to play Fallout New Vegas, it crashes when I leave the starting zone. So I've never, like, really played Fallout New Vegas. Wow, guys. Opening cutscene. Yeah. Yes, good advice. Do save Save often. I will. Yeah. Also, Pinballer, can we change the stream name to first ever playthrough? This is actually the first ever playthrough, guys. This is a completely new Fallout game. First ever Fallout game playthrough, by the way. Completely new. No one's ever played this Fallout game before. So, that guy kinda, wait, that looks like that looks like the power armor suit from the Fallout TV show, you guys. Oh my god, that's crazy. Wow. Wow, guys. That's Caesar's Legion. They were in the Fallout TV show, you guys. Wow. I watched the Fallout TV show, guys, so... pretty much I know all the lore, guys.
War.
Yeah.
War never changes.
War never changes. I think that guy was John Fallout.
Those who survived did so
No,
great
I'm Jane
underground
Fallout,
vaults.
by the way, guys. I'm literally...
When they opened,
They
their
literally
inhabitants
designed
set out
Fallout
across
around
the ruins
me.
of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic.
More like the new
dedicated to
woke
old
gay,
world values of
woke
democracy
California
and
Republic.
law.
Am I right?
As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River.
Great Wall.
The NCR mobilized
I love
its
my
army
wall!
to east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves, forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion.
Yeah.
4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed
Damn,
open
playing
for business,
Fallout New Vegas, I
under the
have lots of
control its
hours in that
mysterious
game.
Overseer,
Yeah,
Mr.
I've never
his
played
army
it,
of
so
rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
I guess we'll see how it goes.
You are a courier,
See how it
hired
goes.
by the Mojave Express to
I'm a
deliver
courier.
package to the New Vegas Strip.
Curry
What
these.
seemed like a simple
Curry
delivery
this
job has
chicken.
taken a turn.
That was a reference to curry, like the Indian like
Got what you were
spice.
after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Steph Curry. Whoa.
Time to
Cigarettes,
cash out.
bro.
Will you get it over with?
That guy's mohawk is
Maybe
wild.
cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this.
Also, thank you, Mine Lorraine, for the follow. Thank
From
you
where
for
you're
the
kneeling must seem like an
follow.
18-carat run of bad luck.
Yeah.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Whoa. Guys, I just got shot. This game's so America core, guys. Yeah. Honestly, this game would be even more American if that took place at a school. That was bad. That was bad. Don't listen to that joke. Don't listen to that joke. Don't listen to that joke. You just got shot by Jim Fallout. That's crazy, dude. Jim Fallout? You're telling me I got shot by the Jim Fallout. Good evening, Pappy the First Chat. Welcome, welcome in. There is a school nearby. Yeah, well, If this game took place in America, they would have gotten shot at the school, so... Wow.
You're awake. How about
Pesh
that?
Vita Interbats. Oh my god, wait.
Whoa, easy there. Easy.
Whoa, 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 easy.
You've been out cold a couple of days now.
Bro.
Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings.
That guy
Let's
looks
see what
like...
the damage
That
is.
guy looks like Bob Fallout, guys.
Can you tell me
That guy
why?
looks like Jeremy Fallout. Holy shit, Jeremy Fallout? Well... Wow, guys. Typing out my name. How cool. Oh my god.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
Holy shit, guys.
Now, I
Holy
hope
shit,
you don't
guys.
mind, but I
It's...
had to go
It's
rooting around
George
in the
Fallout.
noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I
Now
take
be a
pride in my
psychopathic
needlework.
killer. That
You
guy
better
just
tell me
saved
if
you.
I left anything out.
I literally can't do anything right now. So...
How'd I do?
Sex. Female. Dang! This game ain't woke. Where's Sex 1 and Sex 2? Woke game, bro. We got African American, Asian, Caucasian, and Hispanic. Well, I think we know which one I am, chat. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Face? We'll do that one. Customize. Oh wait, shape. I'm not gonna do all that. Actually, eye color. I can't change eye color. Eyes. Up, down. Large. We'll do large eyes. I'll have large bug eyes. I'll be like Lucy from the Fallout TV show. Bro, that is how Lucy in the Fallout TV show be like. Bro, she got big ass eyes, dude. General. Oh, wait. Okay. Or wait. General, wait. Light? Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, yeah. Sure. Yeah. Eye color. Or we'll do green. Green. Obviously, that's what my eye colors are. Make a cursed character? No, because I actually... Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, hairstyle. Let's see. We got Domestic Goddess. Can't say I'm a fan of the Domestic Goddess. No nonsense. We're not gonna do that. Prim and proper. Yeah! Yeah! Unladylike. Bro, that just looks like that just looks like the queer people that I know in my life, bro. It's like kind of like fucked up to call it unladylike. Yeah, all of they them's in my life do have a haircut like that. Of course it's unladylike because they're not ladies, okay? They're somewhere in between the gender binary, okay? They're non-binary. Shaved, little devil. Yeah. Yeah, these haircuts are fucked, dude. These are whack ass. We'll do Wendy the Welder. That's like the only good one. Hair color. I guess we'll do that hair color. That works. That works. Done. Are you sure you want this? Also, I gotta like change my like sensitivity. Like, I feel like my sensitivity is so fucking.
Right, anyway.
Or wait, it'd be like controls, right? Mouse sensitivity. Holy fuck, dude. My mouse sensitivity feels like crazy high.
Stuff that mattered.
Yeah.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
I kind of do versions of myself, but random else would be kind of fun. Yeah. I always kind of make my character look like me.
Down to the end of the room.
Down to the end of the room? Bro, what's this guy creepy? I don't like this guy. He freaking me out. Okay, wait. What's this?
Looking good so far.
Wait.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
It literally won't let me do it. Okay, wait. Strength? Strength? We'll do wet noodle. That's what I am in real life. Yeah, we'll do wet noodle. Perception? Yeah, we'll do squirt and newt. I'll be squirting from time to time. Okay. Now I need to say that. Endurance? We'll say I'm flame retardant. Actually, I'm bulletproof. Yes, I am. Charisma? I'm literally a streamer. I'm maxing that out, guys. I'm literally a cult leader. That's literally what my Discord is called. Intelligence? Okay. Agility? Or actually, wait. My intelligence? Yeah, I'll say I'm a smarty pants. I say I'm a smarty pants. My agility. Actually, we'll go down one in the intelligence, one up on the agility. Oh, luck? See, let me... There we go. I think that's fine.
That's some serious atrophy, even for someone who's been in bed a while.
Yeah.
It's a wonder you can move at all.
Hello, welcome in, first time chatter. Welcome in. Bunky junk.
What do you say?
I got a bunky junk in my pants. Dude, I don't know why I made that joke. Bad joke. Tacky joke, honestly. Tacky cringe joke. Oh wait, I gotta sit down. Bro, what kind of fit they got me in, dog?
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
First thing that comes to mind. Wait. Dog? He said dog, right, chat? Dog? I'll say cat.
House.
Demolish.
Night.
Sleep.
Bandit.
Vaporize. Light. Dark. Mother. Human shield. Let's do that one.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing.
Okay, bro, why are you judging my choices?
About your predicament.
Why the fuck are you judging my choices, huh? What was this? Wait, I don't even know what he said, guys. I don't even know what he said. I skipped through the dialogue. Wait, strongly disagree. Let's say strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
No opinion.
I'm always fixing to be the center.
That's strongly agree, guys. I think we can agree.
Slow to embrace new ideas.
Slow to embrace new ideas. Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this?
Two guys, two ladies shaking ass on each other. That's what I see. I see that's one girl's face. That's another girl's face. Those are their arms, and then that's their ass. They're shaking ass on each other. Okay, I do not see an angry two-headed ant. I do not see an ooze and wound. I do not see a chemical reaction. I see two women shaking ass on each other. That is what I see. Yeah, that's obviously the correct answer. Guys, I don't even know if I can play this game. It won't even... Guys, like won't even let me choose it. I'll say an oozing wound.
Okay.
That one looks like a raccoon. That one looks like a fucked raccoon, bro. That looks like a skinned raccoon, not gonna lie. Looks like a I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. Yeah. Oh wait, that's two bears doing kung fu. Bro, two bears doing kung fu. Bro, that's obviously two bears doing kung fu. Am I crazy? I'm seeing two bears that are doing kung fu, okay? Okay. They're a bearded man. Bro, it's two bears doing kung fu. We'll say light in the darkness.
Well, that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
I guess. Well, I don't really want energy weapon now. Explosives? No. Barterer? Yes. Speech? Yes. And I get one more skill. Let's do, kind of want to do survival. But then I feel like I should probably do some sort of, like, weapon, right? Like, guns. Maybe lockpicking. Yeah, I don't know which one I should choose. Medicine, maybe? Yeah, I'll do medicine. Nah. Wait. Yeah. Let's do survival, actually. Yeah, there we go. Done.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. You got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Let's see. Let's see. Choose up to 2 traits. Okay. Early riser, up to 2 special from like, nah. Good-natured. I think I'm gonna go good-natured, guys. I think, small frame. Due to your small frame, you have +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. Loose cannon. Guns and energy weapons fire slower, but are more accurate. Wild Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre, silly yeah, we're doing that one. Yeah.
Right, I guess that about
Happy playing Fallout. I love Fallout. Yeah, you're about to see the fallout from the Alright, let me save. New save. Alright, here we go. So now I, like, go outside. Okay, but now, like, hold up. I need to, like... How is my mouse, like, so fast in-game, but, like... I need to turn my mouse sensitivity up. Okay, that's better. But, like, in menus and stuff, it's way too fast. You know what I never understood about the Fallout universe? How they've been here for 200 years, right? How they've been here for so long and they still ain't, like, fixed up shelves or nothing, you know?
Here, these are
They always
yours.
just be living in squalor
Was all you had
for, like,
on you
no
when you were
reason
brought in.
sometimes, right?
I hope you don't mind. Well, if you're heading back,
Yeah.
they ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size.
Bro, you're gonna
She
give me
hardly
your
wore
wife's
out when we left
clothes?
the vault.
Freak.
Felt it
Bro,
was too
he's thinking about
brazen.
his wife. He's thinking about his wife. Shouldn't have gone through
Didn't
my
have
stuff.
much choice, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no,
But
fuck
I
you for going
understand
through
the
my
sentiment.
stuff. Nah.
You should talk
That's
to Sonny
fucked up,
Smiles
dude.
before you leave town. She can
What
help you
Fallout
learn
is
to
this?
fend
New
for yourself
Vegas.
in the desert.
New, more
She'll
like
likely be
new
at the
gay,
saloon.
new gayest.
I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal
Wow.
fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
I didn't even die though. Yeah. I'm not gonna play Fallout on fucking like hard mode. Yeah, let's maybe not do that. Let's maybe not do that, chat. What Fallout is this? How about is Fallout suck my ass? That's what it is, dude. No. It's Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas, more like Fallout New. I don't even know, dude. I'm just like making up words at this point to be honest, to be age. Now terrorize the masses. Why would I do something so awful? Because I would never do something like that. I would never. See, guys. See, I tell you guys, like, this is literally why I cannot play Fallout New Vegas. I literally opened the door and it crashed. Like, what am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Like I literally did nothing. I did nothing and the game crashed. So, I tried the game. You need mods to fix that. I've tried mods to fix it, guys. I literally don't know what the issue is, guys. I'm telling you, Fallout New Vegas does not like my PC. Well, back to just chatting. Just chatting. Yeah, we're back to just chatting, because, like, yeah. So that's rough. That's rough. I tried the game. You guys can't blame me now for not trying the game, okay? I literally gamed today. It wasn't for lack of trying. Play Overwatch. I don't have Overwatch installed right now. I literally uninstalled Overwatch. I got mad while playing comp last week and uninstalled Overwatch, so I won't be playing it this season. Sometimes I need to take like a seasonal break from Overwatch. I liked when you did the Rorschach test. Yeah. You guys know the Rorschach? Guys ever watch The Watchmen? Guys ever watch The Watchmen? Yeah. Anyway. We're like any gay. To be honest, any gay instead of any way. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Yeah. But welcome in, chat. Okay. Guess there's no gaming tonight. No gaming tonight. Games hate me, guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I genuinely... I'm sorry I've broken your hearts, guys. I'm sorry this has happened. Yeah, yeah. People hated on the Watchmen adaptation, like the dialogue isn't literally copy and pasted from the novel. Yeah, well, the novel kind of sucks too. What? Controversial opinion, guys. I think both suck. Yeah. Yeah. But, so tacos didn't make your day fantastic because Fallout crashed. But I did have tacos today, and that has been the highlight of my day. So, like, a game crashing is like, it's okay. I'll survive, you know? But, like, yeah. Wait, yeah. But, do you smoke cigarettes? No. Weed? Occasionally, socially. Yeah. Disassociate. Hello, welcome in, chatter. Welcome in. Welcome in, first time chatter. We love a first time chatter. We love a first time chatter. Yes, yes, we do. First time chatter. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Pretty swag. Do you guys know what swag? Me. I'm pretty swag, you guys. Yeah, I know a thing or two about swag. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm a little swag. Okay, I need to stop doing the swag thing, bro. Y'all are gonna think I'm cringe. Actually, you guys already think I'm cringe. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Do you like V for Vendetta? No. Dogship Natalie Portman movie. Okay. The only weird dude that I like with a Reaper is Zorro. Okay. I love guys. Okay, I love Zorro. Dude, bisexual's dream film. Okay. Like, hold up. The Legend of Zorro, guys. Holy fuck, dude. Talk about sex appeal, dude. Talk about literally like dog. Like you're telling me they made a movie with Catherine Zeta-Jones and fucking Anthony Banderas, bro. They literally said, let's get the two hottest people and put them in this movie. Dude, it's such an awesome movie. Also, it's just like, it has swag. It has swag and aura that, like, literally cannot be matched, guys. The movie cannot be matched. It literally has so much swag. Okay? It's just got swag. It's just like a swag movie. What are your pronouns? She, her. Yeah, so, hi, how's everyone doing? I'm doing great. Yeah. Puss in Boots? I don't like putting my pussy in boots now. They're coming out with a 5th Shrek this next year. Yeah, I saw, bro. They better make Shrek. What do you think Donkey's gonna be up to in the new Shrek movie? Ole mole. Swag? Thank you. I am swag. Swagalicious. Holy moly. Yeah. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason plot? Yeah. Literally, but that's Batman's favorite film. What? Bro, does Batman have favorite, like, films, dude? Hear me out. The Amazing Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man for style. Spider-Man. Do you know who Ryomen Sukuna is from Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, I do. He's got 4 arms and 2 mouths. And his technique is the shrine technique. I think JJK kind of dropped the ball. Okay, like, I'm not gonna lie. JJK, I started watching JJK because it had like an interesting and compelling start point for its story. And then it was like, what if we just threw all the character development out of the way? And let's just... It literally after the Shibuya arc, it literally just feels like Gege Akutami was like, I want my characters to do this. Oh wait, my character's losing. Let me write in some, like, obscure technique that they somehow know how to do. And that's actually why they win the fight. You know? Just feels like he was playing with action figures. Hard to believe Zendaya and Tom Holland are married now. Yeah. Yeah. Pappy, I'm going to bed early. You're not going to bed early. It's 4:30. It's 4 a.m. It's not early by any means. Yeah. JJK dropped the ball, not gonna lie, without the animation, it's ass. Yeah. The story of JJK sucks. Okay. Also, too, I'm pissed off that every single, like, woman in JJK is either written off, like, in terms of, like, they have no importance to the story, and or they die. So, yeah, I'm just not that big of a fan of JJK. Like, I definitely loved the first season when it, like, came out, but having read the manga and knowing what happens, I don't even want to watch the third or fourth season. I don't care, dude. Yeah. I think Sukuna is weak. Gojo just didn't want to kill Megami. I don't think that's the case. I think Gojo is, like, overconfident. Like, Gojo literally hollow purpled, and instead of just, like, finishing off, like, Sukuna right there, was just like, haha, I got the better of you, you know? Kind of like, skill issue. He was skill diffed, bro. He was skill diffed, okay? Gojo's always cocky, and that's why he loses fights, guys. Do you like Invincible? I do. I do like Invincible, you guys. So did you watch Scary Movie 6? I have not watched Scary Movie 6. I've not watched any of the Scary movies. I don't know if I'd really like any of the Scary movies. I'm not really someone who watches that many horror movies, so I think a lot of the jokes and references to, like, other popular horror movies, I just, like, I wouldn't get. So my mod pinballer said Scary Movie 6 is terrible. So, and I trust my mod more than a random YouTube chatter, but I just really don't care. Yo, I have the same headphones as yours. That's cool. Swag. Yeah, I do have the HyperX gaming headset that's literally falling apart. Yeah, these are like 6-year-old headphones at this point. You can tell they're falling apart. Longtime viewer Genjutsu says Scary Movie 6 is mid. So I'm getting very mixed opinions. It's more comedy. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know if Scary Movie 6 is my type of comedy, you know. I tend to not like spoof or parody stuff. I feel like it's never as, like, good as the, like, original. In terms of, like, my favorite, like, comedy movies, I love fucking What's Up, Doc. I love all the Naked Gun movies. The newest Naked Gun movie was fantastic. Like, that movie was so fucking funny. I don't really like Airplane as much, but I love the Naked Gun movies. Yeah. 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 How did you come up with the name Pappy the First? Pappy was what I chose as my Club Penguin username. So that's how I ended up here. Because I wanted my Club Penguin username to be Happy, but I swapped the H for a P, so then I became Pappy. Have you seen the Dean Wincox debate? Do you mean the Dean Withers debate? On Jubilee? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah. Have you seen Top Secret? I have not. I do love a good screwball comedy though. I also love screwball comedies. I love Mean Girls. I love Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde is such a good movie. Legally Blonde is such a good movie. Okay, I love Legally Blonde. What a great movie. Val Kilmer should have won Best Actor for Tombstone. I don't even know. What is a screwball comedy? Usually it's a comedy that relies on a lot of physical humor. Like it's a genre that very much like they try to fit as many jokes as possible into like a screwball comedy. Screwball comedy. So classic film subgenre of romantic comedy. Oh, well, I don't know if that's yeah, screwballs are a subgenre of romantic comedy genre, popular during the Great Depression. Satirized the traditional love story with secondary characteristics similar to film noir. The female character is usually the one who dominates the male character, and his masculinity is usually challenged. But yeah, they are. I love a good screwball comedy. Yeah. Yeah. So holy moly. Yeah. Yeah. So low key, I feel like Barbie is a screwball comedy. Yes, Barbie is a modern screwball comedy. Yes. I liked and both disliked the Barbie movie, okay? Because on one hand, I felt like the Barbie movie was like a very like a decent exploration of like mother-daughter relationships. But then on the other hand, I felt like it was also it felt like very surface level feminism. You know, it felt like I'm a feminist and I just read my first Bell Hooks video or first read my first Bell Hooks book and I have a surface understanding of what feminism is, but only how it applies to like white women and not how feminism applies to intersectionality. That's how I felt about the Barbie movie, you know? And like look, it was meant to be entertainment. It wasn't meant to be like some like deep like like how are the tacos? The tacos were delicious. I had carnitas with a little bit of salsa verde on them. Very good. Yeah. It was the level of feminism Mattel was allowed to have in the movie. Yeah. Yeah. Literally the surface level feminism that like the Barbie toys kind of do promote of like, wow, women can do anything. You know? But sometimes being a woman can be hard. Yeah, you've been saying you're gonna go to bed now for the past like 10 minutes, Pim, or for the last 10 minutes, Invincible. Like, go to bed. Go to bed, dog. Like, go to sleep. Go shmee me 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 me. Shmee me 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 me. Yeah. So yeah. You have a spider behind you on the wall? I don't though. So nice try. That honestly, if I saw a spider back there, I would leave it. If I see spiders, I don't kill them. Okay? If I see any bug that's not a spider, I'm killing it on sight. Okay? If I see a roach, which I have not seen a roach in my apartment, thank God. If I see a silverfish, okay? If I see flies, I'm killing them. Okay? Do you like high-heeled boots? One of my favorite pair of shoes is like a high-heeled boot, so I would say yeah. I hate centipedes. I do not like centipedes, okay? I literally saw like a fuck-ass weird centipede like outside of my front door like probably 2 months ago. Like I'll show you guys the type. Yeah. Let me show you guys the type of let me show you guys the type of centipede. What's a silverfish? You know what a silverfish is. Come on. Cuddle Bear, you've definitely seen a silverfish. Yeah. Okay, this is what I saw. Okay, hold up. Chat. This is what I saw. This is what I saw in my outside of my front door. Literally, I got home one night and literally this was like outside my front door on the wall. I literally ran in and got like a paper towel and killed that thing so fast. Bro, look how long its legs are. That thing is freaky as hell. Okay? Ugh. I don't like it. Yeah. What's it called? Status. Taxidermy. Name? I guess what's its name in English? It's a Sveinen, I'm not gonna try to say it in German. Where's it in English, bro? English. It's called a house centipede. I don't want that thing in my house. Oh, hell nah. That's what it looks like! Ah! Dude, that thing is so scary. That was on the wall outside my front door the other day. That was spooky. It was like 2 months ago, but still. My butt stinks. You didn't have to let us know that, yeah. Look at all the centipedes, guys. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah. But, yeah. Pretty, what the fuck? Yeah. What the fuck is that thing? It's a house centipede. House centipedes walk upside down on ceilings? Why'd you put that in my head? Why did you tell me that? Why? Now I'm gonna be paranoid that one's gonna be on my ceiling. I don't like that you told me that. I don't like that you told me information about house centipedes that I didn't already know. I don't like that. Granted, I'm gonna say that I don't like that. I do not like that. You didn't have to tell me that. They crawl up ceilings, jump. Stop! Now you're just trying to freak me out. Now you're just trying to freak me out. You're literally telling me they'll climb on ceilings and jump down on me. I wonder if Asmongold has centipedes besides roaches. Oh, he definitely does. Asmongold definitely got centipede, roaches. He lives in Texas, so he definitely got scorpions. Okay? I don't even want to know what kind of bug species live in Asmongold's house. Oh, hell no. Asmongold probably got bug species that scientists didn't even know existed. Okay? Asmongold probably has, like, bacterial and, like, bug species that we didn't even know existed. Yeah, first YouTube chatter said gay, and then they said after that, trans. Yes, I am gay and trans. Thank you for noticing. Yeah. Yeah. I live in Texas, but I live in Houston, so thankfully no scorpions yet. Yeah, give global warming a few years. They'll get there. They'll get there. Scorpions are freaky. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like a scorpion in person, but they freaky. These beauty filters getting out of hand. Not a beauty filter, guys. I don't even have any makeup on today. I look kind of gross today.
Happy Pride.
Yeah. See, no booty filters. Okay, it'd be like messing up if there was a beauty filter. So, not a beauty filter. I'm just that pretty. So, shout out to me. I think they prefer dry areas. Scorpions? Yes, they do. Yeah. And the bed is real. That is true. The bed is real. Okay. Houston is a swamp. Yeah, you guys have a lot of mosquitoes. Is it Houston or Austin that has the bats that like swarm over top the river? Is that Houston or Austin? Asmongold has bed bugs / ticks, hybrids that live in his belly button. I believe that. You know, that might not be true, but I believe it. Yeah. Yeah, you're beautiful. Fuck the haters. I don't want to fuck the haters. Okay. Look, I don't want to fuck my haters. I don't want to do that because I think my haters are probably not pretty, you know? My haters probably don't got much going for them. That's why they're in here hating, you know? Clearly they're not like working a job, or maybe they're working a job. They're just like in here. Are you male or female? Ask your mom, she knows. Yeah. Love from Wisconsin. Thank you for sending love from Wisconsin. Wisconsin's a pretty cool place. Y'all got good cheese. Okay? My sister had a friend that used to live in Wisconsin, and she would send us cheese. And cheese is I like cheese, guys. I'm gonna say something pretty controversial. I think cheese is very delicious. So I very much enjoyed Wisconsin cheese. So maybe that's a little cheesy to say. Maybe that's a little cheesy to say. I love Colorado. Colorado is also beautiful. Colorado's got pretty mountains and pretty like landscapes. Also, Denver's kind of a cool city, but Denver's kind of like the only thing in Colorado. I love Ontario. I've never been to Ontario. I'd love to go to more Canadian places in Canada. I'd love to go to Vancouver, and I'd love to go to Toronto, but never been to either. Yeah. So, can I join a call and ask you a question? Well, considering that I know nothing about you, and that you have like no videos, what did you want to ask me a question about? What did you want to ask me a question about? You know, because like first I have to know like what are you gonna ask me a question about? You know, if I talk to you on live, you know, how liberal are you from 1 to 10? Probably like a 15. Probably like a 15. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a scary democratic socialist. Ah! Oh my god. Shit my pants, bro. Oh my god, that's scary. Yeah. So I'm pretty scary. Yeah. Cheese, glorious cheese. I do love cheese. Name someone for an edit. Ooh, someone for an edit. Let's do I'm trying to think of someone that would be like it would be a good edit. It would be someone to edit that would be good. How about How about Marco Rubio? I don't think Marco Rubio has any edits of him, you know? Actually, don't do it of Marco Rubio. How about, how about, how about, how about Keir Starmer, you know? For the short term he did. Maybe pour one out. Sad. For the Brits. Yeah. So, and you mentioned why without mentioning Trump or big business. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why, what? Yeah. So, yeah. Do Trump. I would not do Trump. He's a little too old for me. Yeah. Oh. It's a liberal republic. The US is a representative republic or representative democracy, yeah. Which is not quite a republic, but yeah. So yeah. Signed a Brit, yes, yeah. Do a Pappy the first edit. Do a Pappy the first edit. I've actually only ever had like 2 edits done of me. You know, that's kind of lacking. You know, I think more people would do edits of me, you know, but clearly not. Impersonation. Do a Trump impersonation. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't really want to. I'm not feeling like doing a Trump impression today. The woke left, they want me to do a Trump impression. You see, the crazy woke left, they say I sleep all the time, I never sleep. I simply do not sleep. I always am on the job. That was my Trump impression. He be kind of... That wasn't bad? Thank you! Thank you. I got the sleeping and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Side note, though, I'm genuinely curious what you think of Britain at the moment. Y'all need to, like, focus on Britain. Yeah, y'all need to not be British. I think Britain would be a better place if they had American accents. I do think it would. I do think the UK would be a better place if they said, we're gonna stop this, like, oi, we're gonna stop this like British accent stuff and we're gonna speak like Americans. I think all your problems would be solved. I know that's crazy. Cause like I know English people are definitely like faking their accent, right? Cause I know cause like when Scottish people sing, when Irish people sing, when Welsh people sing, they have an accent, right? But when English people sing, when British people sing, they don't have an accent. That seems a little weird to me. Okay? I think it's because y'all accent's fake. I don't think it's because y'all got a real accent. That hurts? It should. It's the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts, guys. Sometimes the truth hurts. Mental health? Yes. It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So, so... And Pride Month, too. Shout out to all the gays and all the men that are dealing with mental health this month. June goes out to y'all. Yeah. Ireland should just colonize Britain. I would agree with that statement. Yeah. I think the UK would be better if Ireland took over. I think that would be the case, yeah. Yeah. It's because if we sang our accent, songs would be awful. Yeah, so therefore your accent's fake. Can't lie, Trump is a hard-working president. He doesn't sleep like Sleepy Joe. Dog, okay. This is what I hate so much about Trump supporters, dog. Y'all are so busy sucking Trump's dick. I don't even notice that he's like asleep, dog. Okay? Look, Biden was a sleepy ass, old ass fuck, okay? But so is Donald Trump, dog. Both of them are demented ass, old ass dudes who should be in like elder care, not in the fucking White House, okay? Sorry if that's like, if that hurts your little like MAGA feelings. MAGA, make America gay again, thank you. Sorry if that hurts your little MAGA feelings, you know? Can we borrow Trump? I feel like he'd sort us out. Y'all don't need more problems. Y'all don't need more problems in Britain, okay? Yeah. Yeah. So MAGA, make America gay again. That's what MAGA stands for, and it's all we stand for. Make America gay again. Have you had face surgery? No, I haven't. I haven't had any sort of surgeries related to my transition. The only ever surgery that I've had is getting my wisdom teeth removed. That's the only surgery that I've had. Yeah. Yeah. So, Biden sucks. He could never sleep and rest as well as Trump. Yeah, I like Trump because he sleeps way better than Biden. Biden wasn't sleeping as much as Trump in office, so that means Trump is better because he's able to sleep more. Also thank you, Ali Gothic, for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. That was very swag. They didn't let me keep my teeth. Did they let you keep yours? No. Because the way they removed my wisdom teeth is I think they, like, broke them. I think they literally shattered them and then took out the shards. So I think if I did ask to keep my wisdom teeth, it would have just been, like, tooth shards. It wouldn't have been, like, the actual full tooth. Why are you gay? Because I am. To be completely unbiased, you really think Trump and Biden are the same? Asking your honest opinion. Obviously, I think Trump is worse than Biden. But I think in terms of do I like either of them? No, right? See, I don't like Biden, right? Okay, I think Biden was ineffective as a president, and I think he was too old to run for president. And I think he didn't really do anything for America. I think he was just a president that kind of didn't really change anything for the better or for the worse. I feel like Trump is genuinely just a bad president. He's literally made things worse. Like, I paid more in taxes. I'm paying more at the pump. I'm paying more for groceries. Okay? And I blame Trump. So, yeah. Yeah. And look, I'm not saying I, like, love Joe Biden either, right? I think Joe Biden was a very ineffective president who was kind of dog shit at his job and probably should have not been running for president at the age of fucking 87 or whatever age he ran at. Explain to me how Trump made things worse. Yeah, I just explained to you how Trump made things worse. I literally just said my tax bill was higher, okay? Literally because of the big, beautiful bill. My taxes, I had to pay more in taxes, even though I made the same amount as the years before, okay? I'm paying more at the pump because Trump decided to start a war with Iran, okay? That's something tangible. Which has also made my grocery prices go up. Inflation is higher under Trump than it was under Biden, you know? Other than the pump and groceries. Yeah, it's like, I'm telling you. Also, too, Trump has constantly, like, been attacking and making, like, attacking trans people as a whole, which, whether you're probably, if you like Trump, you're probably like, yeah, that's awesome, but he's also made us look like a fool on the world stage, right? Like, I don't think us having a leader, a president who is, how old is Trump? Trump is 79, right? Trump's age. Yeah, Trump is 80 years old. I don't think having an 80-year-old leader as our president that literally can't even speak coherent sentences and is falling asleep during like presidential meetings and like press outputs is like good for America. I don't think that's good for America. I think that shows that we're weak and ineffective as a country. Okay? Genuinely, I think whether we had like a Republican or Democrat, I don't think someone who's over the age of 70 should even be close to the presidency. I don't think that. I think they need to fucking retire. You should let me join. I'll keep everything respectful, but what do you want to talk about? You keep asking to like talk to me on my live stream, but you're not even saying what you want to talk about. Like, as a streamer, why would I want to talk to you on my live stream if I don't know what you're going to talk about, right? How old do you think the ideal president would be? I think the ideal president would be roughly between the age of like 45 and 55 is what I think the ideal age for a president. Or actually 45 to 60 is what I think the ideal age of a president should be. I think that's fair. You know, because I think like for a US president, I think we should have a president that is old enough to be like viewed as like mature and like someone of importance and that has been in like other leadership roles. But obviously not too old to where they are literally like, it's like a liability worrying about their health. Like, right? Like, I think Obama and George Bush were perfect ages to be president, right? I think they were genuinely like, okay, like, I didn't like George Bush all that much, right? And Obama is a war criminal, right? But so is George Bush. But like, I don't think it's good for our country to have a president that's literally 1 foot in the grave, you know? Gas prices are lower than in 2022. They're literally not, though. In 2022, I was paying like $3 a gallon for gas, and right now I'm paying like $6. Now it's down to like $5, but it's still not great. So yeah. Yeah. You have no idea what you're talking about. Whatever. Dog. Do you think Trump's physical and mental health are fine? I don't think his physical health is fine. I mean, you can look at his ankles, his swollen ankles, his bruised hands, his weight at the age he's at. Trump is not a healthy guy, okay? I feel like if you like Trump is a healthy guy, you're telling me an 80-year-old who is literally a fat fuck is healthy? No, dude. I got eyes, okay? And number two, his mental health, dog, he is the president of the United States and he spends more time posting Truth Social posts than he does actually being president, right? Like, I don't think he's literally like in good mental or physical health. Also, too, the fact that Trump can't ever take any sort of criticism or pushback in any way, shape, or form, he always blows up when people are criticizing him or attacking him, is not a good quality to have in a leader, right? You need a leader that's gonna like accept and acknowledge when they're in the wrong or when they've done something bad or when they've fucked up, right? And Trump never does that. You know, that's kind of like Trump's strategy is to never apologize. But I don't think Trump is a good president. Come on, what's your take on Biden? I don't like Biden either. I think Biden was too old. I think Biden was too old and very ineffective. So I think both Trump and Biden were bad presidents. You want my truth? I'm genuinely curious about your story, worldview, and likely that it differs from mine. That's why I think it's interesting. That's kind of like a nothing burger answer. Like, why do you want to be on my stream so bad? You know, like, Biden isn't president anymore. Trump is. Yeah, exactly. Literally, Trump has been president for the last 2 years, right? And I'll complain about something Trump does, and then little Trump enjoyers go, "Oh, what about Biden? What about Biden?" Dude, Trump's been president for 2 years now at this point, okay? Yeah. Yeah. You're right, he's a narcissist, but he's also very real in certain scenarios. Yeah, I still don't think having a narcissist is a good quality in a leader. You know, but yeah. So are you telling me you would have rather had Harris? Yeah, but the election was 2 years ago. I'm not. I didn't like Harris either. Okay, I would have wished the Democrats would have given us a primary instead of running Biden up until like July when they were like, "Oh wait, Biden is like incoherent and an old man who literally can barely walk and barely talk and barely function. Oh, quick, let's run Kamala, someone who lost the primary in 2020. You know, like horribly. Let's run Kamala Harris. You know, yeah. Yeah. Thoughts on Obama? I think Obama was good on like social policy, but I think Obama's foreign policy was pretty fucked up. Obama very much still was very much not like, I guess there are some things that Obama did that were good, like obviously like the nuclear deal with Iran was okay, but obviously I think during Obama's term, how he dealt with Afghanistan and like terrorism and also like immigration was not great. Yeah. So, do you consider Kit Kats a biscuit or a chocolate bar? I'm American, so a chocolate bar, candy bar. Ain't no way Kit Kats are biscuits, bro. British people be like, "Oh, it's not a cookie, it's a biscuit." Do you guys even know what a biscuit is? Okay, you tell an American, "Oh, it's a biscuit, not a cookie." Okay, Americans hear biscuit and we think of a buttery, fluffy, delicious, pillowy, soft, yummy, delicious, buttery, flaky, like biscuit, right? We don't think of a cookie, you know? Obama was a war hawk, yes. What do you think of Thomas Massie? I like that he very much like went against like what a lot of Republicans wanted. And very much is focused on exposing the Epstein files, but he's still a Republican on 95% of other issues. So just because I agree with someone on like one of their main issues does not mean I like fully like them, you know? Great British accent. Thank you. I really tried. Trump didn't win and Dems lost. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, Trump did win in the 2024 election and in 2016. Yeah. But just because a president wins doesn't mean they're a good president, you know? Like with that type of thinking, you, a Trump supporter, would have to be like, Obama was a good president. He won 2 general elections. So, Obama's legacy was identity politics. Like I said, Obama was good on like social policy at home. Obviously, like under Obama, we did get the right for like gay people to vote. And he did usher in and push for a lot of social change, but I think he was a war hawk and he was fairly ineffective in his second term at truly getting the campaign promises that he ran on, getting them actually done. So yeah. Republicans and the Democrats are both the same. They both steal your money. What that chatter said. What that chatter said. Yeah, both Democrats and Republicans are in the pockets of the same exact corporate donors and corporate PAC and lobbying money. Democrats just believe people of color and gay people should have rights. It's kind of the difference. Yeah. So silent majority is in control now. I don't know what to tell you guys, but Trump is sitting at the lowest approval rating of any president. Also, too, like, y'all are not silent at all, bro. Every single person that I've met that's a Trump voter doesn't shut up about how they're a Trump voter. Okay, we get it. We get it. You like Trump. Awesome. We get it. You want to suck his nice, beautiful, orange, tiny 2-inch cock. Okay, we get it. We get it. You don't need to keep telling us about it. We get it. So yeah. Yeah. Tucker Carlson is saying the Republican Party is bad. That's why he's pulling out. Yeah, and give it like 2 years from now and Tucker Carlson will be running for president. I genuinely think, like in terms of who will run on the Republican ticket in 2028, I guarantee you it'll be Marco Rubio, JD Vance, Tucker Carlson. I feel like maybe Thomas Massey, and maybe like another Republican. That's genuinely who I think is going to be on like the Republican primary. Yeah. Yeah, one with the popular vote. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. I'm not gonna even argue with it. So like yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Tucker Carlson was my parents' neighbor. He's a loser. Yeah. He also is literally is the fucking the bird, the frozen vegetables with a bird on it. I think it's like the heir to the fortune. Fuck. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Trump looks like he's in hospice. Yeah. Dude, Trump is not in good shape, dog. It's kind of elder abuse to have him like still sitting as president. Like, I don't know. I don't like JD Vance, but like tag JD Vance in, you know? Like, look, I do not like JD Vance, but I feel like at this point JD Vance would be a better president than Trump. Okay, I think Trump is ancient, dying, ancient, decrepit, rotting. Yeah. Do you believe in gender affirming care? Yeah, I'm literally on gender affirming care. I've been on hormones for 5.5 years. So yeah. Yeah. So Yeah. Yeah, I think gender affirming care looks different depending on what age you are. But yeah. Yeah, it'd be dumb for me to be like, yeah, I don't believe in gender affirming care. Um, Also, I think gender affirming care for minors is therapeutic, but at the same time can have negative side effects. Yeah, I mean, if you are transitioning, regardless of what age, it does come with risk, right? Obviously, taking hormones does come with like a risk, and obviously, being a trans person does come with risk. But every trans person knows that, right? Like every trans person knows the risks that are associated with taking hormones and with transitioning, and they do it anyway because, like, for me it's worth it, right? Like, yeah, sure, I'm at a slightly increased risk of blood clots and breast cancer, but it's on level with like what cis women's levels are. So that's like a that's like a that's a risk I'm willing to take, right? Like if it means I can have a better, more productive life that like I actually want to live, then yeah, I'm gonna take that. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. But kids can't think of things the same way adults do. I don't truly think that, right? And what transitioning looks like for kids is usually just like changing like clothing, hair, pronouns, right? And name. Like, right? Like usually they don't prescribe puberty blockers to children unless they're usually over the age of like 12 or 13, right? And it's not like on a whim. It's not like some kid can say they're transgender and then tomorrow they go to the doctor and the doctor says, "Here are your hormones, kid," right? Like usually they have to be in therapy for 2 to 3 years minimum and have seen like two different psychologists to back up the diagnosis of gender dysphoria in order to even get on hormones as a minor, right? And even then, they're usually only put on or puberty blockers until about 15 or 16 until they're put on like other like blockers, right? And we let other kids make life-changing decisions, right? We let kids drive at 16, we let kids apply to colleges at 16, we let kids take out like student loans at 17, right? We let minors do things, but somehow when it comes to trans kids, oh no, it's life-changing, right? Like I was not out, right? I didn't come out till after I turned 18, but right? I was still a trans minor. And I can tell you, if I came out earlier and I did have access to like the care, like trans care, that would have been life changing for me, I wouldn't have had eating disorders, I wouldn't have had severe depression. I would have maybe been able to have like a social life. Like, right? I think, and also too, there's not even that many trans kids, right? Like if we did say, oh yeah, trans kids can transition, right? There'd maybe be like 20,000. I doubt there'd even be that many, right? 16-year-old kids should not be able to take out loans. Yeah, but we do let kids apply to college and take out student loans at like 17. So that's reality. That's the reality we live in, right? So, right, and kids do have an understanding, right? Like I think especially trans kids, like obviously you're going through years of therapy and years of psychology appointments, right? To even be able to get on trans care to begin with, right? Trans kids know like what they're doing, right? It's not like kids have no, especially teenagers. Okay, we're not even talking about kids. We're talking about teenagers, right? Like teenagers know, like, like trans teenagers, right? They know, like they know, and they still want access to the care, right? Um, Yeah. I was a trans kid, now I'm 41. I would have done anything to be on blockers. Yeah, exactly. Right? And like I said, we let kids make dangerous, life-changing decisions all the time. Like I said, we let kids drive, right? I got my learner's permit at 14. They were letting me drive a 2,000-pound vehicle on roads at 14. Okay, that is a life-changing decision, right? I could get in a car accident, okay, and kill someone, kill myself, injure someone else, okay, destroy property, right? At 14, right? And like I knew the risk involved with that, right? Like I took driver's ed. Like I knew what was involved with getting a learner's permit, with being able to drive, right? So yeah. And I think most teenagers Chatter said, I think you think teenagers make reasonable decisions most of the time. Look, not every teenager is going to make reasonable decisions, but for the most part, when it comes to like trans kids, like we know the studies, like most people do not detransition, right? Like I don't think a kid would come out and say they're transgender and go through 3 to 2 years of therapy and psychology appointments and deal with getting bullied and harassed at school, you know, just to be able to transition, right? Like if a teenager is doing that, right? It's because like they're trans. Like what do you? And you're gonna tell them to wait till 18, which like I can tell you, like as a trans person who realized I was trans at like 14, right? Like it's genuinely torture watching your body change in a way that you really don't want it to. And also too, I think in like the long term, it saves trans people like not only a lot of money, but from a lot of other like damaging things, right? Like if someone's able to transition early, they're less likely to get like facial like FFS or like other surgeries, right? Like other like surgeries that obviously come with risk, you know? So yeah. And like the chatter said, a 10-year-old transitioning just means wearing different clothes, pronouns, names. Yeah, exactly. Like obviously too there's different like right, like they don't usually prescribe puberty blockers to trans children unless they're like 12 or 13, you know? So it's not even like, and they don't usually prescribe like hormones. Usually they'll prescribe like puberty blockers for like 2 to 3 years until they're like 15 or 16, and then they'll like start them on hormone regimens. But that's even after like going through years of like therapy and psychology and talking to doctors. Like it's not some decision that they make like on a whim, right? You know? And even as an adult, like it wasn't a decision that I made on a whim, right? Like after I came out, right? I saw a psychologist, I saw 3 different therapists, and I saw a doctor, right, who specialized in trans care before I even got on hormones, right? Took me 9 months, like as an 18-year-old. Like, right? It's not like trans people transitioning is not like on like a whim decision, right? It's years, right? Yeah, and like at least Ella said, yeah, less than 1% detransition. Exactly. Can take herbal supplements before 18. Those don't do jack shit. Also, yeah, I just see like keeping kids from, or keeping like teenagers or kids from like transitioning, it's just cruel, you know, right? Um, that's just my thought, right? So yeah, but I transition and it's the happiest I've ever been. I would, yeah. Ella, I would also agree with that, right? Like transitioning has made it so like for me, transitioning has not only made it so I feel more comfortable in my body, but it's made it so I'm able to take care of myself. It's made it so I'm able to have like a social life. Literally, transitioning has changed my life and has made my life better in every single way possible. Um, so yeah. And I think a lot of people don't want to realize that, I don't know, transitioning can actually make trans people's lives better, right? Because if you're not trans, transitioning sounds kind of crazy. Like why would anyone want to change their gender? Why would someone want to take testosterone blockers and estrogen? You know, if you're not trans, that sounds kind of like weird and crazy. But to a trans person, it's genuinely life-changing care that is so beneficial and effective. So yeah. Can you explain what made your life better? So obviously before I transitioned, I had a lot of body image issues, relating to like my dysphoria, stuff like that around my body. I didn't like any I really like if you asked me before I transitioned, do you like any part of your body? I would have told you no. It was literally to the point where I was not eating. I was not eating. I was starving myself. I had depression so bad, I was not able to get out of bed. I was not able to shower. I was not able to take care of myself. Yeah. If you regret it later. But the thing is, I've been transitioning for 6.5 years now. I've been on hormones for 5.5 years now. And I've never regretted it a single day in my life. It is the best decision that I've ever made. Well, putting on clothes other than things transitioning can't prevent you from transitioning. Hormone therapy is not the decider of transitioning. Yeah, well, I said like I started transitioning before I got on hormones, right? Like I started transitioning like 6.5 years ago, right? I've been on hormones for like 5.5 years. So, but right. Right. Yeah, or this chatter said like yeah, no like why do you think yeah. Trans people's suicide rates are high cuz the world hates trans people. Like I don't know what you want me to say, right? Like whenever people bring up suicide and trans people. Also, it's just like fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, do a lot of trans people have had or dealt with suicidal ideation? Yes, but I can tell you a lot of that is because people are genuinely awful to trans people. Like it is hard to live in a world that doesn't want to accept you, right? It's hard to live in a world that you have people on the news and in your personal life telling you you're wrong, telling you you're mentally ill, telling you you're crazy, telling you you're a horrible person for doing what you're doing, calling you slurs, beating you up, threatening physical violence against you, you know? Of course that's gonna, like, affect mental health, right? Yeah. I get it's meant for some people, but kids influenced by the internet. Okay, yeah, but like I've mentioned, like trans healthcare for kids. Kids have to go through years of therapy before they even get to like getting on puberty blockers or hormones, right? Like I don't think someone who's like, oh, like it's just a phase, right, would go through 2 to 3 years of therapy, right? Like y'all, with how y'all talk about kids changing their minds, like I don't think a kid would like be like, oh, I'm like on a whim, you know, like that's not how transitioning works, right? Like I don't think like especially like I don't think a teenager or a kid would go through years of therapy and psychology appointments and harassment and bullying in school just to get like just to follow a trend, right? And like transitioning is not a trend, right? Like trans people have been here for forever. So, so yeah. 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 And like my point of like, yeah, the world doesn't like trans people. Y'all be like y'all be saying nasty stuff in my YouTube comments. Y'all are proving my point. Like I said, people harass and like belittle trans people all the time for simply just existing, right? And right, it is exhausting. But like as a trans content creator, like I've built up like a thick skin to it, right? Like part of the reason why I like create content is like to hopefully open people's minds a little bit. But yeah, it's just like yeah. Yeah. It's just like it's hard to talk about these things when someone doesn't even view you as a person, right? When someone just views you as like a sexual object or a fucking slur, right? So, does your tacos make you gassy? No. How often do you get told you look like Starlight from The Boys? Pretty often. Pretty often. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah. But yeah. Right. Some of these comments are horrible. Yeah, exactly. They're proving my point, you know, like I'm talking about like serious genuine things that like I go through and that many trans people go through, you know? And people just belittle it and yeah. Yeah. Hello, Pappy. The first. I didn't know you were trans. What do you stream about? Right now I'm just chatting. I did try to play Fallout New Vegas today, but it crashed, so I gave up on that. But yeah. People only say they transitioning is what contributes to body dysphoria. It's on par with for saying women who don't believe they are. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. Don't let the negative people bring you down. Yeah. No, I know not to let the negative people bring me down, you know, but I do feel the need to like voice my like opinion, you know. So yeah. Yeah. just think in 50 years they'll have their grandkids in their eyes and play down bigotry. Yeah. I mean, I think to a lot of people are bigoted just because they're uninformed or misinformed, you know? I think bigotry often comes from like a place of ignorance, right? Also thank you, Peanut Nate. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. But I think it's much harder to it's a lot harder to like hate on someone or be an asshole to someone if you view them as in person, right? You know, but if you're misinformed and you've been told that, and all you've been told or all you've seen on media is that trans people are evil and like trans people are awful and they're horrible people, of course you're gonna like say awful things, right? I'm not just saying how it works, but I'm saying someone gets influenced, really don't get the decision making that you might regret at such a young age, right? But like I said, right, like I've felt off with my gender. I've literally from as long as I can remember, I wanted to be like a girl, right? Like that's something I knew, right? And maybe if I knew what being trans was earlier and I would have come out, like I don't think it would have changed, right? I don't think I would have regretted my decision, right? Even as an adult, I've never regretted transitioning at all. It's the best choice I've made in my life. It literally changed my life for the better. So, yeah. A lot of people stay bigoted to feel superior. They're afraid of introspection because their lives are propped up off of ego. Yeah. I think also, too, it's a lot easier to hate things than to, like, realize that people are different or realize that things might not be the way that you view the world, right? Just genuinely asking, not trying to hate. Well, Balaka, you're like genuinely asking questions, right? I'm not gonna be mad at you because you're like you seem to be like genuinely asking questions and like my thoughts. It's a lot different from when someone comes in here and calls me like a T slur or like a man or something, right? Like that's a lot different. Yeah. So yeah. I get that you feel that you're a woman, but why do you promote it? This is my question. I'm not promoting being trans, right? Like being trans is very hard, right? Me like streaming is not me being like, oh yeah, everybody should be transgender, right? Like I'm just sharing my experience as a trans woman. That's not promoting it. That's simply just talking about my experiences, right? And yes, I do find like-minded individuals and other trans people, right? But it's not promoting it. It's not being like shoved down your throat, right? If you don't want to watch the stream, you don't have to watch the stream, right? Like it's like the stream is optional to watch. I have a question. I don't mean for this to be disrespectful. I'm genuinely curious. I've never seen a masculine trans woman. Why do you think that is? Or is maybe uninformed? Most trans women. So I've met masculine trans women. Obviously, I don't think like I've met masculine trans women. So it's not to say that they don't exist, but I think a lot of the reason why a lot of trans women tend to be more like feminine is because if they were to be anything but more feminine, they would face even more hate and criticism, right? Like I think also too, like how you like appear and how you like go about your gender like appearance like changes how people view you, right? So like if you're a feminine trans woman, you're more likely to be seen as passable. That's just the reality. And like there are definitely masculine trans women that I've met, right? It's not like they don't exist, right? But I think also too, like, a lot of trans women, I think, tend to also too be more feminine, simply because they've felt like they've been forced into masculinity or performing masculinity their whole life, and that is very exhausting, like, as a trans woman. So they kind of go like the opposite direction sometimes. So um uh on estrogen, your hair doesn't thin. One of the benefits, that is true. You can go on estrogen, prevent hair loss, I guess. Should everybody promote hardship? From my hardship of being a single dad and working hard labor for 20 years. That's awesome that you're a single dad. You know, shout out to you, right? And like, yeah, maybe Astro Farmer, maybe you should share your experiences of being a single dad and working like a blue collar job, right? I think you would probably find a lot of people that relate to like your plot in life, right? Like, and I don't think it's promoting it if to talk about it, right? You know, I think sharing like your view of the world and how like the world has treated you, I think is a good thing. You know, I think it leads to more empathy for all of us. I think when people share like about their life and their experiences, I think it makes a better world for all of us. Because I feel like if you keep it locked up inside and you let like I don't know, like if you let things simmer, then I feel like it just comes out in negative ways, right? And I think it is like whether you're talking about your life to a camera or whether you're writing about it in a notebook, right? I think it is important to like document like how you feel and like the things that you've struggled with in life. Like I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a pretty good thing, you know? Um Trans is a choice. I thought I was gay at one point. Yeah, but like for me being trans isn't a choice, right? Like I felt like if I didn't transition, I was gonna die. I felt like if I didn't transition, I would have lived a miserable life, and I was not able to take care of myself, right? And I don't think I don't think it's wrong to be gay or trans, you know. And just because you kissed a few dudes doesn't mean you're gay, right? Um, but also too, like, I think Astro Farmer, I think you probably have like a lot of things that like obviously the way you're talking, like you're like, oh, I thought I was gay at one point and I kissed a few dudes and then I grew up and knew it was bad and didn't do it, right? But like it doesn't, like, being gay is not bad, right? Like I get how maybe society can make you think that it's gay, but or like being gay is bad, but because like all the prejudice that like gay men face, right? And like the struggles that come with being gay, but there ain't nothing wrong with being gay, right? And like you don't have to be like, you could just be bisexual, you know, or you could just be straight, right? Like let's say you kissed a few dudes. Okay, who cares, you know? Like that was a life experience that you had, you know? If you're dating women and you're happy now, like good for you, dog. That's an experience you had. You like tried it out and like maybe it wasn't for you, you know? Yeah. Um so there's no gay or straight. Those are concepts. Bro, we got a woke ass chatter in here. Bro, we got as a single dad, I'd love to get to know Astro Farmer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's still in here. Let me see. Let me see if he's typed any more messages. I don't think he's typed any more messages. Yeah. Yeah, but he keeps coming into my stream, so that's interesting. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Like, look, regardless of whether you're gay or straight or bi or pan or transgender, whatever you are, you're accepted in this community, right? Like, yeah. So, like, everyone's welcome in here. When's the next cooking stream? July 4th. I'm cooking a lot of stuff on July 4th. I think I'm gonna do cornbread, mac and cheese, collard greens. I'm gonna do a lot. I'm gonna do a lot on 4th of July. Okay, y'all will be. I'll be cooking 4th of July. So yeah. Yeah. Furries are accepted in my community. I accept furries. I'm an ally to the furries, okay? Do I think it's a little interesting that you want to spend your free time and money as an adult dressing up in a fursuit? Yeah, but I don't care. I accept the furries into my community. Yeah, everyone's welcome here. Except racist, homophobes, transphobes. Yeah. So much for the tolerant left. Yeah, as long as you're like a nice person, I'm cool with you. Just admit you became trans to become a part of a community. That's not why I became trans. I didn't know any single trans person before I even came out as trans. I literally came out as trans because I literally wanted to trans my gender. That's why I came out as trans, dude. Sorry. Yeah. Do you got an older sister? I have 2 older sisters, so yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Do you own or rent? I rent. Okay, I'm a Gen Z. I'm 24. Do you think I own? Do you think I own? How many 24-year-olds do you know that own a house right now? What's the difference between a fursuit and a business suit? Honestly, that's truer words have never been said. Truer words have never been said. That is the truest. Wow. That is the truest thing I've ever heard, you know? What is the difference between a guy wearing a suit and a guy wearing a fursuit? There's no difference, you know? No difference. Yeah. So, happy Pride. Thank you, Silly Frog. Welcome in, welcome in. Holy based. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Fursuit and a regular suit, not much of a difference, guys. They're just both suits. It's the woke mindset. It's like the woke, yeah. Lol, if you're self-sustaining, then that's a win at 24. I would agree. LAFMO, I'm 34 and I have rent. Yeah. Bro, buying a house in this economy is fucked. Literally where I'm at, there ain't a house under $1 million. Literally where I live, like every single, like if I were to find like dirt cheap, like I'm not gonna show like Zillow listings like around where I'm at because obviously I don't want to dox myself. Okay. Right, but for sale. Yeah, literally the cheapest. Okay, the cheapest the cheapest house in my area is actually not as bad as I thought. The cheapest house in my area is like 800,000. Which actually isn't crazy. Actually, the area that I'm in, it looks like the average price is around like 8 800,000 to like 1.1 million. So honestly, not the craziest. There's condos and apartments that are roughly about like 3 to 5 or 400 to 500. But I don't know why you would want to like I guess like buying a condo or an apartment to me for like $500,000 seems kind of crazy, you know? Whereas like I'm thinking like right like most of like the condos, like right, you can get like a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom condo for like $500,000 in my area. But it's like, why would you want a condo at that price? You know, it's like might as well just save up like the extra like 300,000 to buy like an actual house. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. There's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom in my area that's $1.2 million. So pretty affordable housing prices. The only way I'm affording a house is if I buy in a neighborhood I definitely wouldn't want to live in. Yeah. Yeah, being a YouTube chatter in 2026 is like being a Facebook user in 2026. We're not gonna shit on where my income comes from, guys. We're not gonna shit on Facebook or YouTube chatters, okay? Where do you think Pappy makes most of her money? Okay, we're not gonna shit on them. You should buy your own house. With what money? Okay, let's say hypothetically, house loan calculator. Let's see, guys. Let's pull up the math. Okay, let's do a mortgage calculator. Okay, mortgage calculator. Let's say in my area, houses, we'll go the low end, right? Houses are around 800,000. Okay, let's say down payment 20%, 30-year loan, current interest rate. Let's say I don't even know what property tax in my area is. Let's calculate. Okay, so monthly payment would be almost $4,000 a month. And the total payment over time would be roughly 1 million, 4 million. But I would roughly pay around $4,000 a month. That doesn't seem worth it to me, chat. As much as I would love to own a home, I don't want to be paying $4,000 a month, dude. Okay, even if I was living with someone else, bro, that's still like $2,000. Okay, and that doesn't even account of like if something breaks, right? Like that's one thing about owning a house. If shit breaks, you gotta pay for it. You know? Buying a house in today's economy ain't affordable. Yeah. What would be the down payment though? The down payment would literally be like 160,000. Affordable, guys. Affordable. Considering I only have a couple $1,000 in my bank account and my investment accounts combined. Very affordable, guys. Very affordable. Everybody donate $1. Guys, wait. If everyone donates $1, okay? If everyone one stream donates $1, then I can maybe afford a house, guys. And I'll let you guys come and visit. I'll let you guys come and visit. But housing is much affordable back in North Carolina. I don't want to live in North Carolina again. Like, I like North Carolina, but I don't want to. Yeah. 6.5 interest is low. Yes, it is very low. But it was a rough estimate. I wasn't like plugging in actual numbers. I was kind of plugging in like made up numbers. try a 50% down and see what the monthly payment is. Probably not much better. Okay, I want to see it. I already got rid of the mortgage calculator. It's too late. It's too late. Are you a woman or a human? Both? I don't know if you know this, chatter, but women and human, there are human women. What? Women are human? Ugh. You homeless? Can you find a job? I'm not homeless, as you can see. Very much in a house that I pay rent for. But do I have a job? This is my job. So, yippee! Jobs are for simps. Not necessarily. I think having a job's kind of cool. Okay? I think having a job's kind of cool. Unpopular opinion, guys, I think having a job is kind of based in poggers. Move to Ontario, I'll buy you a house. Okay, but what type of house? Send me the Zillow link. Send me the Zillow link to the house you want to buy me in Ontario, and then maybe I'll think about like moving. So if we met alien species, would we consider them or consider them to have what Detroit what are you on right now, dog? What the fuck did you just say? I don't even know what the words that came out of your mouth were, you know, like yeah, no, that's what a job is. Yeah, guys, you guys know a job is like something that you do work and you get paid. Pretty cool thing. I thought you guys should know that. No, we should just lie on the floor until we expire because work is bad. Yeah. True, guys. Yeah. Yeah. What is the butterfly thing in your ear? It's a earring. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's an earring. It's an earring. Yeah. Got very many earrings. Yeah. My job is being funny on the internet. Can you guys believe that's my job? It's pretty cool. Pretty awesome job. Hi there, Pappy. What's your name? Pappy? That's what my name is. You're not gonna believe this, chatter. What away, crazy. Yeah. Alright. Your job is being Pappy. Quite literally, yes. Quite literally, yes. Is this the only thing you do? Well, I live stream, and then I also make money off, so I make money off Twitch, I make money off YouTube, and then I make money off Facebook and Instagram, and then TikTok, and then any brand deals. So yes, that's how I make my living. So, pretty cool job, pretty swag if you ask me. I think it's pretty swag. I like my job, and I love you guys, chatters. I love you guys. Actually, do I love you guys? I don't know. Maybe I'm a neglectful mom. Maybe I just don't really care. How do we engage the Facebook boomers? Okay, you would be surprised, okay? Okay, the older trans women and the millennial trans women, and the Gen X trans women, they love me on Facebook, dude. I'm not even joking, okay? Like, I might get awful fucking, awful fucking people in my chat, you know? But, you know, I might get awful people in my, my Facebook comments. But there are like occasionally I get like a 50-year-old trans woman who's like, this really resonated with me. This is awesome. Sorry, honey, that all these comments are dog shit. And I'm like, wow. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. Shout out to my fans. Shout out to my joyers. Yeah. So yeah. Big fan. Also thank you, Tucker Mouth Mama. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Your shirt's rad. Yeah, I've never even watched MTV a day in my life, to be honest.
First $2, everyone donate $1.
Yes, guys, if we all donate $1 collectively, I might be able to buy a house by the time I'm like 70 years old, guys. Guys, look, if you help me, a Gen Zer out, okay, and buy a house, then I'll pay it back, okay? I'll find another Gen Zer. You'll have $32. Well, first time chatter, I have 34 viewers on Twitch right now, and I have 175 viewers on YouTube right now. So, collectively, if you all come together, I could have $200, and that would put me about, like, still like 159 or 159,800 away from my goal of being able to buy a house, you guys. It's getting pretty close, guys. That's pretty good. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me, guys. So you're a fully fledged social media influencer?
I got you $1.
Thank you! Thank you, chatter. Thank you. Thank you, CJ Bomber FTW. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna buy a house, guys. I might have to buy a Lego house first, okay? But I'm gonna buy a house, guys. Gonna buy a house. Okay? It might take a while. $209. Thank you for the math. Thank you for doing the math. Every phobe I mute raises my self-esteem. You're doing great, Ella. You're doing great. Truly. I'm glad I modded you, okay? Because you do be coming in here and, like, I did give you mod privileges, so now you can just, like, banish people. So, honestly, best choice I made. Best choice I made. I need to mod more, like, regular viewers like that. Like, you can't time people out, but you can delete messages, which does help a lot. Does help a lot, yeah. That chatter was asking me to marry him. You know, sometimes I'm like confused by the people who come in here and they're like, marry me, marry me. I'm like, I know nothing about you, right? Like, how about let's start with like name, age, where you live, what's your income like, you know? How's your relationship with your exes, you know? What do you think of your exes, you know? Have you ever been in a relationship? What do you like sexually?
Oh my god, you donated how much money?
Yes.
Goddamn, you rich as hell.
Also, thank you, Drunk
PS donated $10. This should cover a little bit of their house dream.
Guys, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Guys, we're getting there. Thank you for the $10, though. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're getting closer to the beach stream. That is true. That is true. We're like $290 away from the beach stream. The beach stream is close. The beach stream is close, but y'all only have like 6 days. So y'all gotta like speed it up a little, you know? Also, thank you, Cringe Bag, for the follow. Thank you very much. Someday I wish you the best. Thank you, thank you. I'll buy the biggest house and I'll put your name on it, guys. Everyone that donates gets their name on my house. Everyone that donates gets their name on the wall of my house. Honestly, if I did have like a stream wall that I could write on, I would write like people who donates like name on the wall. That'd actually be kind of cool. Like, it'd be almost like a little bit of, like, graffiti a little bit, I feel like. Maybe a little bit of style. Also, thank you for the flower, Kevin. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sometimes when I say thank you very much, I kind of feel like Elvis. Sometimes I feel like, thank you very much. You know? You guys know Elvis? Do you guys know who Elvis was? Elvis Presley, famous singer from like the 60s, kind of like 50s and 60s, kind of popularized rock and roll. Also, thank you for the laughing disco. Treat. Thank you. How'd your family feel about you becoming a girl? They are very supportive of me. So, yeah. Yeah. Wait, I'm not trying to be mean or personal, but how much did it cost for you to transition? Well, I haven't had any like surgeries or anything like that, but in terms of like my medication, I'd say it roughly cost me probably like $30 a month for like all my medications. But like in terms of like it cost me like $30 a month. So I've been transitioning for like 5.5 years. So do the math on that. I'm not gonna do the math on that. And then I've had to buy like a whole new wardrobe, which obviously that costs money. Shoes because your feet shrink. Okay, that is one thing that is kind of crazy about transitioning. Your feet and hands shrink. Okay, I was like a men's 10.5, and now I think I'm like a men's like 8. I'm like a women's 9.5. My feet shrunk, guys. Literally, I bought shoes at the start of my transition that I can't even wear anymore because like my feet have shrunk. Your feet shrink because obviously like you develop less muscle mass on estrogen. So a lot of like the muscle in between like your toes and fingers kind of like shrink down. But also like the cartilage in your fingers also like shrinks. There's not as much cartilage in between your fingers. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, but my feet shrunk like crazy. So my feet shrunk a size and a half. My hand shrunk too. I also went from 5'10" to 5'9". See, I didn't shrink height-wise. I'm still the same height. I was 5'10" before I transitioned and 5'10" after I transitioned. But like my shoe size changed drastically, and my hands I feel like have changed pretty drastically too. Like my hands are definitely way smaller. Also, there is something else that shrinks. There is something else that shrinks quite significantly. I'm pretty glad that it shrinked. I think you guys can guess what it is. It makes your penis small? I never said that. Yes? It does though. Yeah. Yeah. It also like I don't have as much muscle mass, but I didn't really have much muscle mass before because I wasn't eating. Like I'm 10 pounds heavier than I was like before I transitioned, right? I was literally 120 pounds, actually like 50. I'm like, I fluctuate between like 130 and 135, you know, like weight. I was literally before I transitioned, I was 120 pounds. Every single time I would go to the doctor before I transitioned, they were like genuinely worried. They were like, is everything okay at home? Are you eating? And I would say, yes. I lied. But yeah. Muscle mass went down a ton. That is true, yeah. Girl, your bottom lashes are gorgeous. Thank you. When did you become AI? I've always been AI, guys. I'm an AI system, AI program. Gaining weight is so hard. Yeah. But I guess if you're trying to gain weight, but I've never tried to intentionally like gain weight. And literally the like weight that I put on, I think is, sorry for grabbing my tits, but it's got mostly to my tits and ass. And I think also because I'm eating more, I have more, like my thighs are way thicker. But My thighs are mostly like muscle. Because I clipped it. No. Pinballer, delete that clip. Actually, don't delete that clip. I think that's actually funny. Transclavicular. Yeah, I am. Yep. Hello, what is this stream? Only the greatest stream to ever exist in the history of streams. Why did you decide to transition? Was it a difficult choice? I mean, obviously transitioning is not easy, but for me, it was the best choice I've made in my life, you know, but I transitioned because, like, obviously, like, it was, I was having so many issues because, like, I don't know. Funniest person on TikTok? Thank you, chatter. Wow. Really? Really? You think I'm the funniest person on TikTok? Wow. Also, thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. Thank you, first time chatter. Means a lot. I'm gonna cry. Wait, what's your TikTok so I can respond with thirst comments? Yeah, here you go. Oh, Pinball already got it. There we go. Yeah, let me get the exclamation TikTok. Yeah. See, I don't trust TikTok. That's the bomb app, okay? Literally, why is it ticking and talking, bro? Is it gonna explode? I don't trust it. Yeah, that's why the US was so afraid of TikTok, because domestic terrorism. So, yeah. Yeah. Fake? I'm very much real. Fan piece? I'm very much real. Very much real, so sorry that you feel that I'm fake. So, I respect your courage, and dedication. Thank you. I'm dedicated to my craft, guys. I'm not dedicated, I'm committed. Yeah, I'm in a marriage to my chat, I guess. Committed. Really committed. Don't... Bro, I can't even read that. That's a funny comment. I want to read it. Actually, they said don't shoot Charlie Kirk again. Was that appropriate? No. Do I think it's kind of a funny chat message? Yeah, I hate to say it. Yeah, I hate to say it, dude. It is kind of funny. Dude, what do you mean? You're telling me not. Bro, I didn't even shoot Charlie Kirk in the first place, dude. I didn't do nothing to Charlie Kirk. Bro. I ain't done nothing to Charlie Kirk, bro. Me and Charlie Kirk chill. I was best friends with Charlie Kirk, by the way. Also, thank you, Alpha Giga Gamer, for the follow. Holy shit, I got followed by the Alpha Giga Gamer? What the fuck, dude? I literally have the Alpha Giga Gamer following me. The Alpha Giga Gamer. Also, guys, I just need one of you from YouTube chat to go over to my Twitch chat and follow me so I can hit my follower goal for tonight. Please, someone from YouTube chat, please. Please, it's my pinned comment. Please, let me do exclamation point Twitch. There we go. Please, someone from YouTube chat. Please, one of you, please follow. Please. Happy Pride to you too. Happy Pride. Also, thank you, Real Troll, Zor. Thank you for the follow. Holy shit, guys, we're at 2,420 followers. 420. 420. Yeah, I know a thing or two about 420. Yeah, 420. What's your gender dating preference? Men and women. Bisexual. I like men and I like women. My type in women, is, my type in men and women, glasses for both genders. I I like women. I like women that are a little bigger, and I like my men skinny. So skinny, but like a little bit of muscle. You know, not too much. Also, thank you, Dark Evil TTV, for the follow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you're technically gay and lesbian. Gay, lesbian, sure, yeah. No, but I'm definitely bisexual. I like men, I like women, I like both at the same time. I like your mom, I like your dad. And the three of us make a good team. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Wow. Are you trans? Yes. What do you think about Black Snape? I don't care about Harry Potter, dude. Okay, after the things J.K. Rowling has said, I could give two shits about Harry Potter. Sorry, I do not. Like, yes, I grew up like watching and reading Harry Potter, but I don't know. I do not want to support J.K. Rowling in any way, shape, or form anymore. So yeah. I'm more interested in these turtles. Turtles? I love turtles. I'm a big turtle. I love turtles. That's so cool that you're trans. Yeah. Yeah. They've transed my gender. They've gendered my trans. They made me woke, gay, and transgender. It's true. It's true. Who is your favorite Pokemon? Probably Chatot or Rowlet. Yeah. Yeah. So those are probably my favorite Pokemon. Alright. But holy moly. Oh my god, I had to like itch my finger. I had to itch. I don't know why my finger itched. Like, that's such a weird place to itch. Like, my finger? Like, why the hell's my finger itch? Like, out of all the places that could itch on my body, my finger itches? Dog, what the fuck? Bro, who the fuck's got itchy fingers? Bro, why the hell I got itchy fingers, dude? Why the hell my fingers itching? Why my fingers itching? I don't understand that. I don't understand why my fingers be itching. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm searching something up. Dude, what the fuck? Oh wait, that's fine. Oops. Yeah. Are you neurodivergent? Yes, I'm dyslexic. That's the only type of neurospicy that I got, though. I got dyslexia. So that's why I fuck up chat messages sometimes. That's why sometimes I read chat messages and then people are like, you read that wrong. And I was like, I did? No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I read that right. I'm pretty sure I read that the correct way. I'm pretty sure I didn't read that wrong. I personally would never read anything wrong. Like, as someone who's dyslexic, I personally would never read anything wrong. It's not something I would do. You know, that's not something I have, like, time for, you know? Alright, guys. Alright, guys, join in the raid. If you don't join in the raid, I will call you out next stream. Guys, I'm taking a note of everyone who joins the raid this stream. And I will be calling you out by name and publicly shaming you. Yep, we will publicly flog you in the Twitch Town Square if you do not join the raid. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Join the raid. Alright. I will see y'all tomorrow.